Hey, everybody. By now, you all have heard that President Trump was shot. And the original shot heard round the world came from the first gunfire at the Battle of Concord in 1775, which kicked off the American Revolutionary War. And it's iconic that this moment that symbolizes the beginning in 1775, the beginning of the fight for freedom of America. We're having it once again. This is the shot heard round the world. Today, President Trump was shot. Fortunately, it looks like he's going to be okay. It just nicked his ear. Unfortunately, there were some innocent bystanders who were shot as well. We understand that the gunman was shot and killed. But this is going to be a moment where everyone's going to think about, where were you? What were you doing when President Trump was shot? This is going to be an iconic moment. And, I got to tell you, I've been to many rallies and I've even had dinner with President Trump at the White House in 2017. The Secret Service are everywhere. They're on the rooftops. They wand you. They have drug dogs there. They sniff everything. They look at everything in your purse. And it's amazing, and thank God that this hasn't happened sooner, with tens of thousands of people showing up at any one Trump rally. But it's important to remember that the enemy will stop at nothing to succeed. And drawing that parallel back to 1775, the shot heard round the world, here we are again. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to get prayed up, because the enemy is on the prowl. What happened at Concord Bridge, as you know, obviously changed everything. Something big is happening in America right now. And even Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said, now is the time for every American who loves our country to step back from the division, renounce all violence, and unite in prayer for President Trump and his family. America is at a precipice once again. We're fighting for our freedom. And this shot heard round the world, it could be heard, this could be the second time. President Trump is a man of great courage and great faith. Please keep him and his family in your prayers in Jesus' mighty name. Sadly, guys, I believe this is just the beginning. Excuse me. This has gotten me and Ted very choked up, and I hesitated at coming live to you right now, but I just want to encourage you. We're all feeling the same thing. We're all feeling helpless, and we want to do something. Here's what you can do. Pray. I know it might not seem like that big of a deal. It's huge right now. It's huge. And if you don't believe in spiritual warfare, I want to encourage you to read Psalm 91, read Ephesians 6:12. We do not battle against flesh and blood. It's not against each other, guys. There is something greater. This is big. Ephesians 6:11 through 18 and Psalm 91. Get prayed up, guys. Unfortunately, I believe they're just getting started. I'm going to look at some of the comments and then I'm going to let you go. This is just going to be quick. Again, I'm looking at praying for President Trump, praying for Donald Trump. Lots of prayers going out. The Democrats are so afraid. Lots of long comments I'll get to. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. Pray for a hedge of protection around President Trump and his family. Ted and I are going to be at the Republican National Convention on Monday, and we're going to be with Don Jr. So I can't wait to just give him a hug and tell him how much that you are all praying for him. My phone has been blowing up tonight, and what is an iconic moment You've all seen it, President Trump with blood streaks on his face and the American flag in the background, and he's pounding his fist. People are saying that he said something, they could read his lips, but yeah, this is 1776 all over again. But keep in mind, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. And what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said, we do need to stick together, guys. Please don't go calling other patriots, names or whatever. Lift each other up. Those of us, if you're on this page, you're probably on the same side. So find out who's following here, follow them, support them, love them, encourage them. We all got to stick together right now. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. And if you haven't done it in a while, I'm going to encourage you to just open up the Bible. I got to share something with you. I have many Bibles, many. And Jackson, our new puppy, you leave him alone for 5 seconds and he's into something. So we caught him chewing on my most recent Bible. He literally had pages torn out of it. And Ted came in the room and I went, oh my gosh. And he came in and he saw it. He's like, oh my gosh, this is your Bible. It's because I do take notes. I take a lot of notes in my Bibles and I write my Bibles. But this was a new one I got. It was the King James Version. I have different versions. This is English Standard Version. I encourage you to get a bunch of different versions. Get your hands on the oldest Bible you can right now. Just saying. Read the Book of Enoch. Have you read, here, I'm just curious. I'm going to look at your comments. Have you read Ingersoll Lockwood's The Adventures of Little Baron Trump? I'm just saying. I don't know. It's quite interesting, isn't it? But get your hands on any Bible you can today. Do me the favor, please, today, sometime today. You got several hours left. Just open it. Ask God to speak to you. And when you open it, I promise you something will scream out at you. And a lot of people, someday I'm going to do, I have not read Enoch, Brenda. I struggle. It's Old English. It's hard to read, but I have read summaries of it. Incredible. Detroit strong. Yes, sir. God was watching over Trump. He was. He absolutely was. Great Bible apps with many versions. Absolutely. I have 2 different Bible apps on my phone. Let's see if I can pull one up. Because I've looked at them recently. So the Bible Gateway is one. The Pray app. So the Bible Gateway, I looked at this just today because we went to a fundraiser for a fallen officer in Hillsdale, Michigan today. And his family were there. Ted played and performed the national anthem. And anyways, I was just pulling that up and praying. So Bible app, Pray app. There's one called the Holy Bible app, if you could see that. There's a lot of great different Bibles. Thank you so much for that suggestion. And this is another great one. Not today, Satan. Not today. 6 feet back, praying for Trump. 1891. I got my hands on an 1878 Bible. And it's the coolest thing because it has that old smell. That's not cool. But there were notes about births and deaths and marriages and even flowers that were pressed into the Bible. Really incredible. Okay. Yeah, I think this President Trump just got elected. Book of Enoch is very relevant for today. Guys, there's a lot of incredible things in the Bible. And I say that, please know, I'm not a Bible scholar. I'm not a theologian. I've read the Bible cover to cover. And every time I go back, I look at, this just sticks out at me differently. There are a lot of great things in here, a lot of terrifying things. If you read Ezekiel, book of Revelation. It's heavy. I shared some things with Ted that are kind of out there. And he's like, "You actually believe that?" I go, "Look, it wouldn't surprise me if who's watched The Truman Show? Have you watched that movie, The Truman Show?" Yes, I agree that if you watch The Truman Show, I go, "Ted, it wouldn't surprise me right now if a lamp fell out of the sky or aliens dropped out of the sky or something." All I'm saying is you do you, get prayed up, cover your family, your friends, your property with a hedge of protection, bless your home. I go every night, I go around my house, I pray, but right now we got to pray for President Trump. He is he is the man who can help us make America great again. Help us to rectify what our founding fathers wanted for this country. And it's to be free. Right now, our veterans, I saw too many veterans who are homeless, who are living in substandard conditions, who are not getting the health, mental and physical health care that they need. And meanwhile, people coming across our border get that. Somebody messaged me, and I apologize for not getting back with you, messaged me on Instagram saying that their husband is applying for citizenship and they have to get vaxxed. Meanwhile, people coming across our border don't. All right, guys. I'm looking at all your comments. Appreciate you too, Julianne. Thank you so much. All right. Get prayed up. Get prepared. Like you got flashlights and you got an umbrella. I have an umbrella in every vehicle and by every door and, extra water and things like that. Things are happening fast, but we need to keep President Trump and his family in our prayers. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Spread this message, share this prayer, and God bless you. God bless America.